Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Leo. I'm a life coach. I'm an artist. I'm a psychology student. And I wanted to come back here and talk to you guys really quick today about a dream that I had a few days ago. And this dream was very significant. And I can definitely say that this dream was a message for myself, but I also felt that it was a message that someone else needed to hear. And so um, you'll see on the thumbnail, um, I have the thumbnail as the picture of everything that was happening in this dream. Right? So in this dream, um, in this dream, I was in a field, a very like luscious field. It was nice and green, and I was really happy in this field. It was kind of like running, frolicking, and there was a fence on the edge of the field that kind of went like at an angle like this, right? So this is one side of the fence. This is the other side of the fence, and across the fence there was like a road or some gravel and some more grass, but the grass was like yellowish, not patchy, but it was yellow grass. And for some reason, I had the urge to go over there. Um, I can't remember exactly why, but I had the urge to go over there to the other side of the fence. And so um, I went. I'm running in the field towards the fence, and I decided to get on the fence to jump over it, and I had to straddle the fence that's taller than me. And once I had threw one of my legs over the fence and I'm straddling the fence, I see off in the distance these really big dogs coming towards me. Um, and at first I was confused. I didn't know what they were. If they were dogs, if they were wolves, or what they were. Because, excuse me, they had the shape, the body of a dog, but they were huge. In their face, it looked like a dog, but it also didn't. Honestly, um, when I was watching, if you've ever seen the live version of The Lion King, you know how the hyenas look in the face. That's how they looked in the face. They kind of look like hyenas like that too, but they're way bigger than hyenas. So I assumed that they were wolves. Um, they just didn't look like wolves in the face. And two of them came up immediately as soon as I straddled the fence, and they're walking up towards me. They're just walking, and I got immediately scared because I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know what they were. They looked like dogs, really big dogs, but I knew they weren't dogs. I didn't know if they were wolves or what they were. So I got scared and I kind of got stuck because they were walking towards me, but they walked really fast. Like within a couple steps, they got towards me, and one of them stood right in front of me. Okay, so let me try to. Well, you see in the in the thumbnail the picture. I'm sitting on this fence. So one of the wolves is standing in front of me, right here in this fence, and the other one is standing behind me. And the one that's standing behind me has his teeth resting on my shoulder, not really digging in or growling at me or anything intimidating. He's just got his teeth resting there, and I'm like super terrified because I don't want to get snatched up by this wolf. You know, could tear me to pieces in any moment. So I'm trying to act calm. I'm trying to bring peace to them. I even was brave enough to say hi and pet him on his nose, and he let me do that, and everything was fine. Everything was okay. He just was resting his teeth on my shoulders. So after a while, I didn't move, and I'm sitting there and I'm petting them and I'm saying hi, and I'm kind of softly talking to them. Um, and I'm like paralyzed on this fence. They both started to move around, um, so it wasn't so intense. And they were still near me, but the one that was resting his teeth on my shoulders, he kind of moved a little bit further away from me, and they're just kind of like pacing around me. And so I'm like, they kind of pacing around me, but moving slowly away. And so I'm like, okay, well, they're moving away. Maybe I can go back to the other side of the fence where it's green. Clearly, I don't need to be over here. That's what I'm thinking, you know? And so I'm straddling this fence, mind you. It's taller than me. So it's going to take me a little bit of work to get off this fence. And um, as I'm trying to lift my leg and get off the fence, they both reassume position exactly back where they were. The one that was in front of me, that was real calm and peaceful, just kind of there in front of me, and the one that was resting his teeth on my shoulders. And at this point, I got stuck again, stuck on the fence, because now I'm realizing I can't move, because when I try to move, they come back towards me, and I don't want to be dragged to the other side of the fence. I was going to go over there, but I don't want to be attacked. And I don't want to, if I try to go back on the other side, I don't want him to snatch me up and attack me, you know? So I'm just paralyzed. I'm scared. And um, so, yeah, I'm paralyzed and stuck on the fence pretty much. And I'm sitting there, and I think that was the end of the dream where I realized that I wasn't able to get off the fence. I was kind of stuck on the fence. I didn't know what to do. And so the Lord, I sat and I thought about this for a while because I remember so many details, y'all. The Lord, and I remember the vision so clearly. That's why I have it on the thumbnail for you guys so you can see it also. The Lord was telling me that whole dream was symbolic. There's a couple of things that stood out and have very significant meaning. And I have notes here, so I'm going to look on the notes. So in the green grass where I was, where majority of the grass was, where I started, this is very healthy grass. This means that in this area, and I'm gonna use myself for reference because this dream was a message for me. But like I said, I also feel like this could be a message for someone else. So I'm gonna use me as reference, but take it as if it applies to you. Take the words and or take the meat and leave the bones. So, the Lord had revealed to me in this green grass, I had tended to this grass and to this area. So let's say this area of my life, I tended to this area of my life is very healthy, is healed, is nurtured, and I get this desire to go across the fence. Now the fence is a border that I've put up, right? It's a boundary that I've put up, and I have this desire to go across this boundary, and where it is dry yellow grass, and tend to this side of the grass, which is part of me, which I have been kind of ignoring. I've been kind of ignoring the other side of the fence, but now I have this desire to go over there, tend to that grass, get it healthy, make it right. So as I'm climbing the fence to get over this fence, now the fence, like I said, stands for a boundary. The yellow grass stands for foreign, new land, or just a part that I was not paying attention to, a part that I wasn't caring for. And and I called them wolves because I didn't know what else they were. They were really big, so they could only be wolves in my eyes. So when the wolves came up, and there was two of them, there's two wolves is very significant. One, which was standing right in front of me, that wasn't looking or acting aggressive in any way, wasn't being a certain way towards me. It was literally just standing there. The one represents peace, positivity, potential. Peace, positivity, potential. And the other one that was behind me and resting his teeth on my shoulder represents fear, fear and pain, and possibly even sin. What the Lord told me, and so the reason why I was stuck on the fence is because on this point of the fence, now I have a good view of both sides, right? Because I could only kind of see the other side when I was in the grass. I could see that it was yellow over there. And I saw it was something over there. I don't remember what I saw over there. There was something over there that made me want to go over there. But now I'm on the fence. I can see the green side, and there's yellow grass, and there's gravel. And now there's these two wolves that just came up. So me being stuck on the fence is I can't make a decision. If I want to go back to what I know is healthy and right was good, or if I want to take a leap of faith and go towards this new thing that I need to tend to. And it's interesting with the wolves because there's one in front of me, the peace, potential, the positivity. Wolf is standing right in front of me, and mind you, the wolf is slightly out of arm's reach. So the potential of the future of this wolf of the future, is right out of arm's reach, and is peace, positivity, potential. And the wolf that's right on me, literally resting on my shoulder, is pain and fear. Pain and fear. Pain and fear of the other side, where I'm not completely sure what's to happen over here. It's kind of dry. And I can't make a decision because if I go back over here, I'm going to get dragged to the future, as in going back is not an option. If I try to go back, it's inevitably going to pull me over to the other side. And if I go forward, I'm afraid that if I go onto the other side where I was intending to go in the first place, I'm afraid that if I go over there, then I'm going to get attacked by these wolves. The fear, the pain, and so the indecision is, I know I can't go back, even though I want to at this point, and I'm afraid to go forward, and I can't make a decision because either way, I'm afraid of the pain that I'm going to feel. I'm afraid of the fear ahead of me that's behind me, that's resting on my shoulder. And so when the Lord was telling me this, guys, too, there's something else. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So the Lord was telling me this too. This was confirmation to say that even that fear, that pain that I'm afraid of, knowing that I can't go back, there's no reason, there's no way that I can go back. Knowing that, they're calling me to lean into this pain. And also, there was symbolic that the Lord had pointed to me when, at the point where I was so afraid and I was trying to keep things calm, where I was petting the wolf that's resting on my shoulder, and the Lord let me know that that petting motion is learning how to turn that pain into pleasure, and learning how to lean into that pain and change my perspective from this is going to hurt, this is going to be bad, this is terrible, into this might hurt, but this this is a tool to help me grow. This is a tool to push me forward. This is a tool to strengthen my endurance with the Lord. So that was the dream. And like I said, I know 100% that this dream was a message for myself. But I also know that the Lord put this on me to share with you. And so I want to make sure that I share it with you. And I hope that whoever was meant to receive whoever was meant to receive this message, this dream, this vision that I've seen, that you receive it and it resonates with you, it sits with you, and you take it to the Lord, and you pray about it, and you get further revelations from them, what you need to do moving forward. This is Leo. I love you. Peace out.